Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Thought I'd bring you along today, Saturday, try to get a little bit of fabrication done on the cylinder brackets for the disc plow. So I'll show you this firsthand. We just cut a little piece of one before and drilled the holes in it for the center pins. I'm going to use this as a template instead of trying to lug that heavy cylinder around as we're trying to measure and tack brackets up. So I'll just show you that. Bring it back here in just a little bit for some more. Okay, I'm back. Well, I was able to get the cylinder on the mechanism there. Camera will pick it up. Ended up using the factory piece. Raise the cylinder up here. That went on the plow originally. I had to do a little bit of opening up of the hole and grinding a little bit, get the cylinder to go down over it, but it was pretty close to begin with. So I don't really know why, but I guess I'm gonna, in this process, other than some brackets welded on it, trying to make it to where if I ever wanted to, or somebody bought it, or I sold it, or whatever, wanted to change it back over to the mechanical, other than the brackets, everything will work the same. So just thought I'd bring you along here, show you what we got accomplished so far. Had to get the cylinder on there after our board that we used to get some exact measurements now, and get some pieces cut up and start burning some wire. Bring you back in a few. Okay, I'm back. Thought I would just take a minute or two to show you what I'm working with here. This is 1-inch material. Cut it with a 4.5-inch angle grinder. I buy the 6-inch DeWalt wheels. Pick them up at Lowe's, different places like that. It's a long process. Takes a while to get through that stuff, but plasma cutter would be nice, but it's not in the budget. Anyway, I thought I'd tell you a little story about this. Ironically, the pieces here are actually plow brackets, the main frame of a John Deere 3-bottom plow. I bought a 2-bottom trailer plow, drug it out of the weeds probably 15 years ago, and that was when my dream, started. I was going to start farming then, and all I had really for a tractor that would pull anything like that was a John Deere that I used to show with and tractor pull. So I bought the trailer plow, and of course the plow points were completely rotted off of it. So I looked around and found that 3-bottom John Deere 3-point plow, and brought it home, took the plow points off of it, mold boards, everything, put it on the trailer plow, put a new cylinder on it, rebuilt the hubs, made some wheels for it, and was ready to go. Ended up taking the rest of the 3-bottom plow apart, and actually these are the pieces of the main frame of it, 1-inch stuff. Ended up, life took a turn. I ended up selling the trailer plow, never even did get to get it in the ground, sold it at auction. But anyway, got all this stuff cut apart now. Got some pieces fabbed up, see if we can get them tacked on there, welded on, and hopefully we'll have this cylinder pretty much wrapped up by the end of the day. One other thing I thought I'd throw in there, this vise, if you've seen it in a previous video, comes in so handy. A lot of history here with this vise, as everything else around here. This is actually in this little shop. My grandfather used it. That is a wheel off of a dump truck he used to have. Started out as a sand company years ago. It's actually still in business. My uncle still runs it to this day. They used to pump sand out of the creek you saw in the previous video. So my grandfather had a lot of used tires and wheels around here, and we made this vise. Just took one of the old wheels and a piece of pipe on it. It's kind of mobile, goes around, it's heavy enough that it stays still. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay, bring you back just a little bit so we can wrap this up. Okay, well, got it on there. Cylinder is installed. Brackets are on, welded up. Not the best work in the world, but I believe it'll work for what I need to do. Got a couple more braces to add to this. I'm going to cut those up here in a little while. I think we're going to add a brace from here straight up to the side on both sides. some thinner stuff to help offset some of it, and I'm probably going to end up coming back here and running a brace all the way up to where this joins together here to keep the sideways motion going. The cylinder itself will be pushing down, so all your stress is going to be right here on this piece. So like I said, I put several passes on that, beveled it down, added the little gusset there underneath. There's no way you're going to bend this 1-inch stuff. Like I said, it's going to be trying to push up. Not sure on the how much flex it's going to have side to side. I think once I get the side brace on over there, that'll help. Like I said, this is going to be a work in progress. Get the lines on it, work it, make sure it's good, try to get it in the ground, see how it does, see how much flex is in the piece. But I do here at the cylinder, in case you see, that's just a 1/2-inch bolt in there. I've got to, the holes in the bracket are this size, which I think they're about 5/8. I've got to get them drilled out to around 15/16 1-inch for the pin for the cylinder. We just got that up there for fab purposes. But I think that's going to be pretty much the gist of the hydraulic conversion here. If I get a chance to cut these pieces this afternoon, I'll bring you back for that. If not, we'll wrap this video up. And I think the next thing you'll see on the disc plow is going to be the operation of the cylinder itself. And then hopefully we can get it in the ground. Wasn't near as hard as what I anticipated. We kind of changed up the process a little bit. But like I said earlier, the only thing that is going to be different about this, if someone wanted to put it back to the mechanical aspect of it, is this bracket that I welded on to hold the cylinder, which is easily cut off. If you want to cut it there, then I'm going to have a couple pieces welded down here to that leg, up to the V up here. Cut those off and be right back to just the way it was whenever it was made. Still don't know exactly when that was. Okay, let's see what we can get accomplished. I'll bring you back for a little bit more. Okay, everybody, got it wrapped up. Everything's welded up solid. Added that brace in there. Added the 2 uprights to the cylinder bracket. Cylinder's on there. Like I said, all I've got to do now is just drill that hole out a little bit bigger to put the top pin in, run the hydraulic lines, and give it a test run. For any of you wondering, the cylinder pushes down, and this wheel, this bar here, goes in, and it's on a swivel here. That's what kind of tilts the plow up, if you will. So I think it'll be fine. If it was lifting the whole plow as heavy as it is, I would be more concerned. We've done more bracing, but I believe it'll be fine. I think this is going to be the last video on this piece of equipment as far as fabrication goes. Get the lines on it, get that hole drilled out, and I believe we'll be ready to put it in the ground. Might bring you back for a little video later of just working it here in the shop and then getting it back down the ground and getting it back in the dirt. I think now with that new top brace you've already seen the videos on, redoing that, and now the cylinder on there, I believe everything's going to work out just fine. I hope everybody enjoyed the hydraulic conversion and the rebuild of this plow, refurbished rather. Like I said, everything's in good shape, plow wise, disc wise, mainframe. We did the tires and wheels, you've seen all that. We've done the conversion now, we've done the top brace, so really it's just ready for some dirt. I apologize for not bringing you along today on some time lapse and getting more involved in the cutting and welding process of this. Very tedious. These pieces are very heavy. I had a friend of mine helping me today and just honestly didn't have time to turn the camera on, which wouldn't have done much good on the time lapse because that camera didn't bring the right memory card. So you got to see some welding and cutting on the other videos, so hopefully you understand. But there it is, completed. If we see any issues once we start turning dirt with it, we can always come back. We always have plenty of welding wire. It's trial by fire. I believe according to our calculations this will be fine. So please stay tuned for more coming up. Got plenty more projects on the agenda once this one rolls out. Thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing. Thumbs up if you like what you see. Until next time, thank you.